That's why I love the bins. Nobody could ever make me hate the bins. You need to calm down, because like, you were getting upset for what? She took that shit personal. Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. So I'm currently working on my like second edition of the keywords and aesthetics video. The last time y'all saw me in a vlog, I was working on the other one, and y'all love that video, so I of course filmed another one and we put it out. I took a little break from filming vlogs just because I have not been actually feeling it. I'll be completely honest. I typically love vlogs. I love my vlogs. I love that y'all love my vlogs. I notice on my channel y'all love my vlogs, and I just wanted to kind of take a step back from filming vlogs and share with me videos, just because I was getting really bored, and it just was not really, what is the word, filling my cup, if you will, because I feel like when I get bored of things, either I was gonna take a hiatus, because that's really what I wanted to do, was taking a hiatus, but I say, you know what, let me just try to put out smaller, you know, videos that are easier to edit, because I typically put out 45-minute videos to what, an hour and 10 minutes or so, which are the ship with me's and the vlogs, but it was kind of burning me out. I'll be honest with y'all, it was really burning me out. So I said, let me just switch it up a little bit. I feel like I'm like 75% done, but I do have to watch this video back, and it's currently 6:14 in the morning. For some reason I woke up at like 5:30, so I woke up pretty early today, and I do typically roll out of bed and jump straight into work. I like to give myself maybe like 5-10 minutes to just kind of like recalibrate, but then after that I just go straight to editing, if I have anything to edit, and then that way I can try to get it done so I can be out the house by 9. I've been working on trying to kind of redo my work week and condense the time frame, and it's actually been working. This week has been really nice. I've been getting done with work like around 6, which is still a 10-hour day roughly, because some of the days I don't have anything to do early in the morning, so that's something that I still need to kind of tweak and work on, as far as trying to just get a 8-hour shift day. Like, I know that it is possible, because I actually kind of like wrote out the time frame that it take me to do things, but I do have to consider like driving, and then like, you know, the distance between one task to the other, because I'm not always just here. Like, I have a storage unit that I have to drive through, then I have to go to the post office, so those in between times do, you know, eat into my work day, so that's why I'm working 12-hour days. This week I've been working like 10-hour days, so I'm just trying to get it condensed, because typically in the morning I leave time out to edit. So to edit or to do any bookkeeping, print labels, like anything that needs to be done, and like package the orders. I've even switched that up, which you guys will see later, but y'all know typically I would package up the orders and put them in that like little cellophane, I guess people call it inventorying. I probably should say that. I would inventory the new items and put it in that cellophane packaging, and then that would take a little bit of time in the morning. And I want to say maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago I started going to the bins at 9 a.m. so I can get out by 11, and that one has just been a game changer, because before I used to just try to go straight to my storage unit and then go to the bins afterwards, but I would always get like super anxious that I'm missing out on things, and it kind of works out because it's so hot up in my bins that it just makes sense to get up in there early. They open up at 7. I'm not getting up that damn early to go buy some used clothes. I'll pass. So I like to typically leave my house at 9 a.m. just because there's no school zones happening. It's less traffic because people already are at work. Like 9 a.m. is just like the perfect time for me to walk out my door. But then I give myself 2 hours at the bins, and then I give myself like 2 hours at the what is it called, at my storage unit. Now typically it doesn't take that long because I'm only shipping out between 5 to 10 sales, and then I also put away my old inventory. So technically speaking, it should only, and I mean even with me driving to the post office and driving back home, it should only take an hour. But I give myself 2 hours because I've still been trying to like clean up my unit. So yesterday I actually went on and delisted all of the items that needed to be delisted, and then I already put aside all the items that I plan on selling to a buy-sell trade store, and then all the items that I donated. Now don't be mad at me, but I went to the buy-sell trade store last week, and that's when I actually attempted to film a vlog. And literally I want to say within like an hour I was just like, I can't do this. So I stopped filming and I deleted the footage because I just was over it. But I did sell 51 items to Clothes Mentor, and I made $149.50, which is very weird because where did the 50 cents come from? But whatever. So that was actually really good. Now unfortunately I think I have like 30 pieces left, and so I kind of don't even want to spend my time taking it to Uptown Cheapskate just because they're kind of mature styles. So I'm thinking I should just box them up and send them to ThredUp. So I probably need to put that on my list. I got a handful of things that I gotta do. I'm still on task, so I have 2 hours. So by 8:30 I need to be done with editing so I can shower and get myself together so I can be out of here by 9 a.m. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later because I feel like I'm just keep yapping, and I already took y'all to Yapper Town, so it's time to move on, okay? People have definitely been shopping, okay? I have a good amount of sales. Oh no, this is the same one. So I just printed out all my Poshmark, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Poshmark, and then I think 6 from eBay. But I did just make one this morning from eBay, so technically 5 from eBay yesterday. And then I made 2 sales on Mercari yesterday, and then I just made 1 this morning. And the one that I made this morning, I actually went in yesterday. So yesterday I went to my storage unit and I actually stayed past the time that I typically would stay at my storage unit because I needed to delist those items. So Mercari was down for some reason, so I just you know, marked all the items as like ending or whatever on eBay, and then when I got home I was able to just cross-reference the unsold items on eBay to Mercari and then delete them. And with me doing that, it made me go in and actually drop the price on a lot of you know, items that needed a price drop on Mercari. So that's going to be a task that I need to actually sit and do. I actually need to go through all of my platforms. Poshmark is probably going to be the hardest one to do just because they don't really have like a bulk task like eBay and Mercari does, where I can just go in page by page and you know, hand delete items or tweak them or whatever the case is. I feel like with Poshmark, since your closet is going to be sharing, you could mess, like, it'd be too much going on. But yeah, I definitely do need to do like a clean sweep of all of my platforms. I think Poshmark is going to be okay when I go to the new site that I keep talking about and not telling y'all the name, I'm sorry. But as far as Mercari and eBay, I can kind of comb through those, because my issue that I'm having is that I notice across all platforms I have a different amount of items listed. And since Poshmark is a site that I start all of my listings on, I kind of trust that one the most. But sometimes I notice, like, wait, I sold that, why is that being shared? Or wait, why am I getting a notification that somebody liked this item when this is gone? So it's really just time to kind of clean everything up before we go into Q4, where it's going to get really busy, and then, you know, this part is going to be the most annoying. So I feel like it's about to be around the corner. I just have all of the bottoms left in the storage unit to cleanse. But this video that I just got done editing is 41 minutes. And the main reason why I ended up refilming this video is because it was 55 minutes and my lash was coming up. And I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna work for me. So I ended up refilming it, and you know, I did cut down 15 minutes of it. So that's a good thing. Because I guess I was talking too much. For some reason, I don't know how I was able to get through 12 on the very first aesthetics video in 26 minutes, and then this one is prolonged. I'm thinking maybe I need to like condense the amount of photo sets that I have, because I feel like maybe this one I have too many. I had to film like 3 videos the other day because I haven't been actually like filming like how I typically film, where I'm filming, you know, on Monday, which is the ship with me, and then I film again on Wednesday, which is typically a vlog. And since I kind of took a little bit of a break with filming the ship with me's and the vlogs, I've been able to just kind of bulk film one day, a haul, a sit down video, and then the source and ship video. I can film that all in one day. And I actually love that because that means that that's 3 videos, and I just can, you know, take my time editing them, and they'll be a lot quicker than a ship with me video, which sometimes could take, you know, 2 days to edit because I don't have enough time for one day to finish it. I know somebody in my last ship with me, she was so offended because I said that ship with me videos are inconvenient to my life, and y'all are here because I'm honest, okay? And I was being honest. They are an inconvenience to my life. Y'all just see me showing y'all what sold and telling y'all how much it sold for. Y'all don't see the prep work that it takes to film a ship with me video. I have to come home, I have to go to my storage unit, pull the items, come home, film the video, and I'm always rushing through the ship with me videos. If y'all ever noticed the difference in my videos from 6 months ago, the ship with me's, and then now, it's because I'm rushing, because I have to leave again. I can't just come home, package everything, and then sit them outside my door. It's not happening. I have to drive to a post office, and then I got to be mindful that it's like rush hour time, so, and my parking spot, so it's a lot of moving pieces that inconveniences me. So that's why I said they inconvenience me, because I have to, like I said, go to my storage unit. And I want to say, like, the past 3 ship with me videos, I've been forgetting something. I'm either forgetting the paper, I'm forgetting the tape, I'm forgetting the stickers, like, because I have to go back and forth. So that's why I was like, you know what, I am done making ship with me videos, because I know for me, when I start to feel like I'm getting tired of something, or I'm getting burnt out of something, I just stop. I literally just stop. And like I said, I was gonna take a hiatus. I was about to be like, fuck it, I'll just come back later, because I already got a lot going on with my mental health, and then in my personal life, and then now this shit is annoying me, so I'm gonna take a break. And instead of me taking a break, I said I'm gonna just put out easier videos, easier to you know, film, easier to edit. And then that person said that, and I'm just like, girl, bye. Like, you don't, it's not even that serious. You need to calm down, because like, you were getting upset for what? She took that shit personal. Like, I literally said, hey, you are the reason why I can't film this video. You are inconveniencing me. And it's like, girl, don't take it personal. I got shit going on back here. But anyways, that's where we're at. And I've been getting a lot of returns this month too. Like, since we here talking, might as well keep talking. But I've been getting a lot of returns. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, okay. I'm over here printing out the labels, of course, and I get to Mercari, and one of the sales that I made this morning, I'm going to try to print the label, and the thing don't have an option to actually print the label. So I'm kind of looking at it like, what the hell is going on? And it says free shipping. I have never ever done free shipping, and I'm trying to figure out how that could have been. And the only thing I can think of is that a long time ago, I remember somebody complaining on Mercari when they did the update that they changed people's stuff to free shipping. So that really pisses me off, because this person sent me, I had already lowered the price, and then they sent me an offer. So I actually just made another sale on Poshmark, so I'm gonna go ahead and print that out. It is currently 8:42. I'm running a little behind, just a smidge. So the stuff that I put on that little to-do list, I ended up completely forgetting the time frame on it, and here we are. So I was actually supposed to be at the bins right now, and I was supposed to stop editing at 8, not 9. So that's my fault. So that's definitely gonna put me behind, unfortunately. So luckily for me, I did get, this week I feel like it's been a really good sourcing week, thank the Lord. So I've been able to get more than the 18 to 20 items that I had been getting like the past like 3-4 weeks now. And I've been able to source about 25 to 30 each visit. Of course, some is dirty, unfortunately, but I do have, I wanna say maybe like 10 pieces over there. So that helps out a bunch, because what's going to end up happening is I need to, you know, leave out of the bins within an hour. So it is, so like I said, it's 8:43 right now, so I actually need to leave. So on today's agenda is we're about to head to the bins, and then I'm gonna be there for an hour, so hopefully get out of there by 10. And then at 10 I'm gonna go straight to my storage unit, and I need to pack and pull all the orders, since I have about what 13 to 14 sales going out, which is great. I'm not complaining. I want to ship all of those, and I'm gonna give myself an hour at the very least until 11, and then I'm gonna make my way to the nail salon. And by that time, I typically give them like 2-hour window, so then by 1 o'clock I will be done, and then I can go and buy my groceries and then be home by 2 o'clock. What I've been noticing when it comes to like my Thursdays, I don't get lucky enough to always be able to finish my cross listing by the time my son comes. So when he comes, I just finish it up for the rest of the day. So he's here, I play with him, spend a little bit of time with him, and then I'll just get back to cross listing, because I feel like cross listing is like my arch nemesis. I absolutely hate cross listing. Okay, y'all, so I'm actually just sitting in the car waiting for my car to just like warm up a little bit before I drive off. So in the reseller vlog where I was talking about feeling lonely and all the things, someone mentioned going to the movies. Another person mentioned going to like coffee shops and stuff. So I actually took y'all advice, and I want to say last week or the week before, I think it was the week before, I actually went to go see It Ends With Us, and let me just say it was a great movie, and the message was clear, and it kind of awakened something in me. Now, trigger warning, I've been in one domestic violence situation, and that was the first and the last time that happened, but it awakened a part in me as far as the love we think we deserve, and it kind of like settled in me, and I was able to kind of like shift, you know, where I was at in that moment after I watched the movie, and it kind of gave me that final push that I needed. But I said all that to say that it felt really nice to actually go to the movies. It was a little weird going alone. That was my first time ever going to the movies alone. However, I didn't mind it. It wasn't like terrible. But what I do want to say is that I am trying to work on my, you know, work day, so that I can start having like me time, because I feel like I have built out my days to be filled up with work. Like from the moment I wake up to the moment I'm about to go to sleep, I'm constantly working. There's always something to get done, you know? And I have done that, and I'm actually ready to unlearn that. So in a situation like 2 weeks ago when I wanted to go to movies, I have to literally build out my work day to go to the movies versus just being able to just go to the movies, you know? And even now, like me going to get my nails done is an inconvenience to my work day. And typically I would just be like, you know what, I'll just do it next week. But my nails look so bad, they are so overgrown, and I really need to get it done. And I feel like I don't prioritize, why can't I spell this shit right? I don't prioritize self-care, and I look at self-care as more of a daunting task. Like, oh, I gotta go do this, oh, I gotta go do that. And it shouldn't be. I should be happy to sit down and let somebody service my nails. I should be happy to go to the movies. I should be happy to, you know, want to go sit at a coffee shop. And as far as the coffee shop thing, I've always wanted to do that. So what I've realized is that moving forward, I need to figure out a way to actually be a day ahead. So as a full-time reseller, I personally like to have every single task done every single day. So I know that people bulk task. I can't bulk task. I don't have the capacity to sit there and do one task for the whole day. So I do a little bit of everything every day. The elevator was down, so it took maybe about 5 minutes, but I'm here. It is currently 10:17. I am really behind. For some reason, what I'm feeling like is that God is trying to slow me down to save me from something. So that's why I keep getting these roadblocks. But I'll go ahead and pull these orders. I have a lot of them today. Typically I only have about 5 to 8, but I have a handful, so I need to hurry up. Tiffany was just talking to me at the bins today about getting these magnetic lights for the unit instead of this, because out of nowhere this thing just turned off yesterday. So I put new batteries in it, so I'm assuming that was probably why, but it was still annoying. Okay, so I just finished pulling everything. This one is a Eddie Bauer's Man Like full zip coat. I think it's called a sandstone, I'm not sure, something like that. This was the highlight of yesterday's sale. This is that dress that I found at that thrift store where I was talking about that it's in a very poor area, but I found this vintage piece, and this actually sold for $110. For some reason, every time I try to talk. So since they were being so damn loud, I ended up having to do a voiceover for this part. But this is that Habitat like sweatshirt. I picked that up a while ago and it just sold. This is a cute little Vince cashmere sweater. This one unfortunately had a hole, so I have to sell it for a little bit lower than I would have liked, but you know, what can you do? It had a lot of attention though. Don't sleep on Vince cashmere. This is a tall bits piece. It is a plus size piece. I priced it a little bit higher than I typically would, but it did perform, so I was happy with that. This is a brand called Tabitha Brown. It's sold at Target. This is my second time selling it within like a week, so it's a really quick flip, and I think I need to start picking it up more often. This is a handmade skirt that I picked up definitely over a year ago, and it just sold. This was a new to me brand. I think this was more of a style pickup than anything, so I grabbed it. So yeah, I would 100% pick that up again. It was a pretty quick flip. This is a Chico's piece. I think I had this for a little while. I like to pick up these type of statement Chico pieces because I do think that they perform. I only get about $20 to $30 for them, but I'm still completely okay with that. This is a pair of Express pants. I like picking up Express trousers. They typically sell for me. So yeah, definitely a good pickup. This is 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂. This was a cashmere blend sweater, and I was actually happy to find it. It didn't take that long to sell, so we love that. These are also a pair of 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 pants. This was a nice style, so I decided to grab it. This one didn't take that long to sell either. So yeah, 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂 is definitely a decent brand to pick up. This was that cute top that I picked up in a reseller vlog. I think I paid $5 for that one. Everything else is from the bins, by the way. But yeah, so this was Blank London. Definitely a great brand to pick up. This is a Cricket men's polo shirt. Again, this is also a good bread and butter brand if you can find it cheap enough. I absolutely love this piece. When I found it at the bins, I was so excited because I'm like, this is adorable. So I did want to get close to about 40 for it, but I was happy with the 30. So I went on and let it go. And then the last piece was actually this alpaca and wool blend sweater. I think I definitely undersold this, but since it didn't have a brand, I went on and let it go for that price point. So I actually just got done with shipping, and I'm like, why do I still have a label left? And I realized that it hasn't been scanned in. So when I bulk printed all of my labels, it pulled that one because it's saying that it's sold. Now y'all know I've been dropping my packages off at USPS, and unfortunately, because things like this only happen to me, Monday and Tuesday their kiosk was down. So typically, y'all know I like to go to the kiosk and then I will scan everything in, because the very first time I remember going to that location, it took them like 5 days to scan in one of the packages, and Poshmark was like, hey, you need to ship this. And I'm like, I shipped it almost a week ago. So ever since then, you already know I was going inside to make them scan it. And then when they started overcharging me, I said, okay, fuck that, I'm gonna just go to the kiosk. I've been going to the kiosk for the past month or so now, and it's been perfectly fine. I haven't had any issues. So like I said, Monday and Tuesday, I noticed that they had a sign up that said it was out of order. So I just was dropping it in the bin. So lo and behold, we have an item that has not been tracked, and I'm really pissed off. Yeah, so it's not going to be on here. So if anything happens, I'm not going to be covered. So we love that. What a fucking inconvenience. I'm over here digging through the sweaters, and I'm just like, wait, I know I shipped this before. And lo and behold, I did ship it, because it's from Tuesday. So I'm actually pretty pissed off, I'll be honest with y'all, because I have been working so hard this week to be present and to be mindful. Like all this week, Monday through yesterday, up until now, I have, not even up until now, up until yesterday, I have been very intentional. I have been just in the moment and not, you know, thinking of the future, having anxiety, or being depressed, thinking about the past. Like I have literally just been present, and I feel like today I have been so frazzled. I am so anxious because I'm like, oh man, what time is it? I gotta get to the next location. I gotta, and it's really throwing me off. Like all this week I've been meditating. I have been turning off the radio. I don't even listen to the radio. I don't even play my music when I'm in here. I am just in the moment. So whatever thought that comes to my mind, I just let it ride itself out, instead of me, you know, trying to numb my thoughts, you know. So I recognized while I was shipping, like, I'm rushing. Why am I rushing? Everything that I'm supposed to get done is going to get done. Like, let's calm down. Like, yes, I have a, you know, to-do list, and I am kind of on time because it's 10:58 right now, and I'm going to drop off the packages, but it's still going to take me 20 minutes to go to the nail salon, and then who knows if they're going to see me immediately, you know what I'm saying? So those are the things that I am constantly considering, because I'm always anxious, because it's like, okay, if I'm not out of there by 1 o'clock, then that means that me making it home and photographing and listening is going to be pushed back, and it's a lot. I put myself through too much. So I know in the future, Thursdays are not going to be my days to get my nails done. I'm going to have to do it on another day. Okay, y'all.
You come and get.
Oops. Okay, so I actually just got done getting my nails done. They are so cute. I did get pink again. I was actually looking for brown, but I told myself when the springtime got here that I was gonna try to focus on getting like spring and summer colors. She did such a great job, and y'all will not believe it. It's literally 12 o'clock. I know y'all probably thinking like, no, you just came up. No, it's literally 12 p.m. So I got there at exactly 11:30. I gave her a $10 tip just because she did an amazing job, and she did it quickly, like ideal. And I was giving it an hour and a half. So that's why I do like the time block, because that actually worked out. So I was giving it until 1 o'clock, but she gets done at 12. So that gives me ample time to finish everything on my to-do list for the day. So since we got sourcing out the way, we got shipping out the way, we got the nails out the way, now we're actually about to go get groceries. So I'm gonna get groceries and head home. I still got the FedEx and what is it, UPS package, so I'll most likely drop that off tomorrow, because me and my son go to the park and we walk. Well, I walk for 2 miles and he sometimes walk, you know, he may walk a total of 10 minutes out of the hour that I'm out there, because it gets really hot and I don't want him to, you know, pass out. So I let him sit down. But anyway, so we typically go out on Fridays to just get some fresh air and to get a walk in, and I'll go ahead and drop off the packages as well. Okay, y'all, I'm actually, since I'm so early and I still have more time, I'm gonna actually get a car wash.
I'm sorry.
No, you fine. I haven't been in years. I guess
been that long.
Well, maybe a year. I guess the middle one, 16.
Why y'all wash your car that much?
Cause it's a car. Maybe I get
You feel good when you take a shower, don't you? Yeah,
I'd go ahead and get the good one. What is that?
16.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I was
The 19.
the unlimited.
You want the unlimited?
I don't know.
That's like a monthly plan.
No, I don't want that.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
just
you
whatever the
get
most
19.
expensive one is.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Put it in.
Get it thing and follow me. I'm going to the house if you do. I ain't gonna lie.
My neck, my back, huh?
Oh God. I think it worked.
Approved. Okay.
You tapped it.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah, it
I got a
did.
notification. Okay.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what's so bad, y'all? It's the fact that it is currently 96 degrees outside, and I'm like, oh man, it feels so cool. Like, it feels so good out here. I don't have vegetable oil. I don't want to buy vegetable oil either. I wonder if vegetable oil any different from, I have avocado oil at the house. I'm gonna use avocado oil. I think it should be okay. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Let me shop, y'all. We made it back. Typically when I get back home, I like to just quickly organize things, get all my receipts and stuff out. Okay. These are the 2 sales that I did go to the thing for. I actually like to put it right in this little compartment situation just so I can like remember, because I do have like, what is that word called? I don't know what it's called. But if I don't see it, I forget it. So I need to put that right there, because if I leave it in my car, next thing I know, 3 weeks can pass and they're like, girl, where is the stuff? So these were literally the only things that I picked up from the outlet today. So when I make groceries, I am a weekly grocery shopper. So I like to buy everything as the week goes on, because some weeks I have stuff left over. So like this week, for instance, I didn't have to buy any breakfast food because I didn't eat breakfast all this week. I just been drinking coffee. The first thing I picked up was this drink. It's like a Cali cocktail. For some reason, I don't typically like to solo drink, but my mom kind of was like, well, maybe on a day where you just, you know, have a long day and you just drink a little bit. I was like, okay, I'll try it. But I think this is Snoop Dogg's brand, if I'm not mistaken. But this is Cali Cocktails. It is Snoop. It literally says Snoop. But it says Cali Cocktails. And this is the smoking strawberry margarita. So got that. Some brown rice. This is like so good. I tried it once and I love them. This is the cheddar cheese. I actually got the hot honey one, and that was actually really good. It's just too hot. I mean, it's really hot. I got some bananas for my son. I hate bananas, but he loves them. This is some mouthwash for me. I've been eating some. These are some yogurt covered strawberry pretzels. These are for my son. These are iced oatmeal cookie Z-bars. I typically get him Oreo lemon cookies, but I feel like he needs to take a little bit of a break on those. These probably aren't any better with the sugar, but I'm assuming it's got to be a little bit better. And I got this because I wanted to bake a cake. This is actually my favorite type of cake. Yellow cake with chocolate icing. The best. Well, when I was a kid, my mom would let me and my sisters bake our own cake for Thanksgiving, I want to say, and we all baked literally the same exact thing. Well, she would let us choose, but we would all choose the same thing. This one would be mine. My oldest sister's would be a German chocolate cake, which is disgusting. And then my middle sister, hers would be the funfetti one with the white icing. Yeah, so, and then everybody would eat mine, okay? Everybody would eat mine because it's the best cake. Anyways, I'm trying out this new brand. It's called Mula, I don't know, organic milk. And this is actually gonna be for my afternoon coffee. So I've actually been drinking my son's whole milk, and I thought my stomach was gonna be bubbling, but it's been making it through. But I still don't like to drink dairy milk. I'll eat the cheese, but I ain't drinking the milk, I'm good. So yeah, I got that for my coffee. I got some green, well, this isn't green tea, this is sweet tea. These are for AJ as well. I bet y'all like, do he eat any food? And he does. I actually cook him breakfast, and then I cook him dinner, and then I'll show y'all what he typically eats for lunch. But these are like snacks. This is my first time trying this. Now I'm actually nervous because I heard a few people when they said they had this, they couldn't go to sleep. So I made sure I read the back of the thing, and they say to use 1 teaspoon, not a tablespoon, okay? A teaspoon, and that's all I'm gonna use is a teaspoon. I'm not gonna use that one today. I still have a little bit left in the blonde roast. I was actually looking for this one when I was in there, but they didn't have the blonde roast. They actually had the medium and the dark roast. All right, so I picked this up. Now this is my first time trying these. Now I want to say for like the past 8 months now, I've been drinking the latte K-cups, which is from, I want to say it's from the, not Dunkin', whatever that blue box is, and I've been loving it. They don't make a lot of flavors, so I only get those, and if I'm able to find like different flavors from that brand, I'll pick it up, but I typically don't. So when I saw Ashley in her video, her most recent video that I just saw, it was a ship with me. By the time y'all see this, that video is long old, but she was making a coffee, and she was talking about how they have like a little froth milk situation, and it's a cappuccino. I think the other one that I had been drinking was a latte, so I'm gonna see how I like this. I like to drink hot coffee for breakfast, no matter how hot it is in Texas, and then I like to drink iced coffee for my brunch, if you will. So this is a brand called Too Good. I typically get the light, let me see, I still have one in here, hold on. I typically get this one because it has more fiber in it, and we all need more fiber in our diet. This is like 20% of the daily fiber. This one is not that much fiber, but it does have 10 grams of protein. That one also has 10 grams of protein. It's just they didn't have that one, so I settled for this one, this is still a great brand. The sugar content is really low, so that's the main reason why I grabbed this one. Remember when I was saying like, oh, AJ's lunch, whatever, this is his lunch and mine because I love these. So they're just like Hot Pockets, but they're actually like organic and healthy. This is for my son. This is a really good brand. This shit is expensive, but I like to get him the good stuff, you know. This is the Immunity Blend. I typically try to switch it up. This is the new creamer. This is probably the best thing that I love around holiday season when we're kind of getting into it. They make different limited edition flavors. This is the pumpkin swirl cookie, and I'm gonna use this for my coffee today because I'm about to make me a coffee. It's only 1:44 right now, so I still have a little bit of time. And then this is the frosting to my cake. And then I got these 2 Olippops. Okay, so lastly is skincare. This is from a brand called Naturium. I absolutely adore this brand. It has worked wonders on my skin, okay? I just had completely stopped using my standing desk to like be a standing desk. Because my son typically likes to come over here and play with the buttons. So I just took the thing out and I was like, it's not gonna be a standing desk anymore, I'm just sit down. But I realized that instead of me just importing everything that I get from the bins and then throwing it off to the side, and then when it's time for me to make it to the second stage of it, and then I gotta pick everything back up and do all that, what I do now is I actually just come over here and hold on. I'll place this right beside me, and then when I inventory, I will go ahead and put it on a hanger and then put it in order like how I typically do. So if y'all are new here, I actually like to organize my rack by categories and then by sizes as well. So then that way when it comes time for me to actually photograph, it's just quick. So during this part, it's pretty easy, but I guess I'll show y'all what I picked up since we're here. This is actually not a brand that you should remember. And I honestly put this on the list of brands to never pick up again because it just doesn't sell for me. But the brand is called Multiples. This is definitely a style-based pickup. It has like this embroidery to it. It's sheer, it's lace, and it's just so stinking cute. I probably have to put this on a mannequin. I'm nervous because I don't think the photos are gonna do it justice, I'll be honest with you. But it's so pretty. So I picked this up. Since it's not that many, I can just show y'all real quick. These are a pair of frame denim. Now these are Heritage, whatever that is. These are the 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊 Slender Straight. And they're size 24. These are really small. But since they were a straight jean, I went on and picked them up. I typically don't pick up any skinny jeans. Mother is probably the only one that I would pick up in a skinny jean. I just don't feel like a lot of people are searching out for it, so I just don't want to waste my time. This is a brand called 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂, which is a subline of Lululemon. This is a size 14, which is technically like a size small in women, so I picked that up. I've actually been able to sell 𝕃𝕀ℎ𝕂, so just because it's a kids brand, if you make sure you get like the larger size, women can still fit in it, or sometimes some women will buy for their daughters. But I have always had luck selling 𝕃𝕀ℎ𝕂 no matter what. This was a new to me brand. It's called the Pyramid Collection. It's not really the brand that I cared about. It was more of the style. It's just like a hooded open front sweatshirt, and it's like a tie-dye situation. So I noticed that the tie-dye ones are performing, and that one's a 3X. So I think with the style and the size, it could do pretty well. This is Express. This is the Boyfriend Portofino. It is a size large, and it's new with tag. So this retailed for $64, and I was more inclined to pick it up. I'll be honest, if it wasn't new with tags, I would have left this. But I think this is a really good work attire shirt because it's very lightweight, and like I said, it's a size large and it's new with tags. Then I found this Lululemon Swiftly Tech. I think this one is a size 4. Yeah, this is a size 4. And it's, you know, it kind of looks like the Ivivva one. Funny story. So I was so damn mad, y'all. I went to the bins, of course, yesterday. No, it was the day before yesterday. And I found a Lululemon, like, Swiftly tee. It was a short sleeve. And I looked on the inside because this will give you the size. So I looked on the inside, and I'm like, okay. It had the size, which was a size 4. And then it had, like, the sweat run, whatever the hell the quotes are. So I was like, okay, that's Lululemon. But for some reason, I couldn't find the actual, you know, logo. So I looked that thing over and over and over and over and over, and then I realized when it came time for me to list that it was a dupe. It was an Amazon dupe, because I started to notice, I'm like, wait a minute, it doesn't really show the actual like little arch, not even really just the logo, but just like the arch that they normally put on the top. And I went on and damaged it out of my inventory because I'm not listing dupes, okay? That's one thing that I don't really care about. I'm not doing no Amazon dupe. This is soft surrounding, size large. This is like that burnout velvet velour type of button down top. This really is gonna do well. That's definitely like a $30 sale right there. And this was not really a brand pickup. The brand is called SFCC. It is a size medium, but it is a 100% linen top, and it has this novelty print on it. It looks like peaches, I want to say. And it's just a button down with wooden buttons. So I picked that up. And then this walk hole bra. It's like a sports bra. oddly enough, I was about to throw this back, but I was like, oh, let me just look and see. And I believe the sell-through rate was a little bit under 100% for the Wacoal sports bras, which I found kind of weird because it was a lot of them listed. So yeah, was it 100% sell-through rate? Damn, I can't even remember. That's literally everything that I got, which is not a lot. I just inventoried everything. I completely forgot to put it on, you know, my spreadsheet before I put it on the hanger. But this is essentially what my spreadsheet looks like. So if you guys are new here, this is what I typically see. So I actually just started doing this yesterday. So what I'm about to do is go ahead and write exactly what the item is on my little slips, so then that way I'm able to put them inside the little cellophane baggies right now instead of doing it in the morning. For this, I actually like to do the month and then the year and then whatever the cost of goods is. So I typically like to average mine out. So today, since I actually spent what, $9.15 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items, that's about $1 and maybe a penny, if that, per piece, which is actually not bad. So I'm gonna put the accurate number in, but that's essentially what I like to do. So I have my average be that, and this is typically how it looks. And since I do my books weekly, these are all of the items that have sold so far, and then the red are all of the ones that have been damaged out. And then of course, I like to use Fetch. I don't know if I have it down below, but I use Fetch to just scan in my receipts just so I can get a little bit of money back, so I can buy some stuff on Amazon. I typically cash out every time I reach like a $25 card or a $20 card, and then I use it on Amazon. But I think I'm gonna start waiting it out. So every time I come back from the bins, I just keep the, you know, I keep all of my receipts just there, and then on Thursdays, which is today, I like to go in and take a photo of all of them on Fetch, and then I'll store them in my little thingamajigger over there. Okay, so all of these are trash, and then it's a little tight over here because I got this standing desk up, but I use this folder and I have it neatly organized by each month, and I will put in the August one, I will put all of the receipts that I, you know, spent this week. Oh shoot, before I do that, I forgot, I'm getting off track. So I like to also go in on my spreadsheet for the monthly spreadsheet and not just the inventory spreadsheet, and I will go ahead and add up this to whatever I have here so far. So right now, so far this month, I've spent $283 on inventory. So I'm gonna add these onto there, and we're gonna see what's the grand total. I know this week has been so much better for sourcing because I don't ever spend over $30, hell, over $25. But I spent over $40 the past 2 days because they've been having a lot of good stuff. Okay, so I've spent $115 this week on sourcing. Now, I have not been inside of a regular Goodwill just yet. All right, so far this month I've spent $399.21 on inventory, which that's a good amount. So that's why on that video, it was my very first ship and source video, and I showed y'all that I spent $27 on that haul, and then the one Juicy Couture piece sold for $25. So I literally $2 away from getting everything, and I think I probably picked up like 18 or 20 pieces in that trip. So that's why I love the bins. Nobody could ever make me hate the bins. I love my cost of goods being this low. So I typically like to position everything to just kind of, you know, have a good flow. So I just move everything to where it needs to be. Why are my pajamas on the floor? I actually just made a purchase. Y'all probably see in another vlog, but I made a purchase on Amazon of some things that I need for my business, and one of them is a fatigue mat because I plan on standing and eventually getting a treadmill. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to like walk and work, but I got to figure something out. I just got to figure something out. So yeah, all right. So I will typically put these about right here, and then I like to turn on my ring light. I also just bought another ring light. So I know one of my subscribers told me to just put a mat up under it, which is a great idea. I just think that I don't want to have to keep finagling with it, you know. So it works when it wants to work, and it's working right now, so we love that. But the problem that I've been having lately, because before it was just a stand, now this thing, so whatever piece is inside the ring light, it will fall down. So I don't even want it to hit me, but it'll typically just fall down. So I just bought another one, and I'm excited to show y'all that one because that one is a little bit different. So we'll see. Okay, so I typically like to organize it by kids, bras, shapewear, just those type of things right in the front, and then I start with the women tops, and then I go by sizes. So I got all the women tops here, and they're from extra small to size 3X, and then I move on to the next category, which is like sweaters and coats and jackets and stuff, also women's categories. And then after that I got the what is this, sets. So these are pajama set. I was able to find both of them. For some reason the tag looked like it was worth looking into. The brand is called Marigo or Marigot. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but the tag looked like it was worth picking up. So I looked into it, and they're not selling for much. I'm probably gonna get about 25 to 30 for them, but I was able to find 2 matching sets, so I went on and picked them up. Because I don't know about y'all, I love matching sets to sleep in. Like, I don't know if it's aging me a little bit, but I love matching sets. They work out great. I have like 3 pairs of Skims pajama matching sets. I have the one that y'all saw this morning, and then I have 2 pairs of like short sleeve and then shorts that I bought secondhand. I bought the ones that y'all saw this morning with my own money. Skims is super expensive, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Anyways, and then after the sets, I move on to the menswear items. So then I also put those in order. Not really, I don't really care about size for the men because the men just go into one container as far as like tops, but as far as the jackets and the sweaters, I will organize that by like tops, sweaters, and then jackets, and then do it that way. And then after the men's items, I will have any type of bottoms. Now today I only have 1 pair of bottoms. And then after that section, I would typically have all the dresses because this rack extends a little bit. So I'll typically have the dresses hanging down on this side so it can, you know, have more space to hang. But since I don't have any dresses, we're good. So I only have 22 items to list today, so I'm 3 shy. And I was doing so good this week, y'all. I was doing so good. Unfortunately, a few of them are in the dirty clothes, so that actually sucks. So I think if they weren't dirty, I'd been able to meet my listing goal. And since I have not went through these just yet, so I don't even know if I'm going to be eventually pulling these. So just looking them over. And then this is my handy dandy like little box. So again, like I told y'all, I like to go over each item to just make sure it's in good condition. So I will lint roll, sweater shave, button up buttons, and then we move on to, you know, the next phase. Now doing it this way helps me pick up any type of flaws because I go through it multiple times. So that's why, you know, if anybody says like, oh, this one had a hole or this one had a flaw, it's damn near impossible for me to miss because I'm already, you know, going through it this time around. And then I'm gonna go through it when I steam, and then I'm gonna go through it when I photograph, and then I'm gonna go through it when I package it. So that's what I'm saying, like I try to keep it, you know, bulletproof. So I try to go ahead and button the buttons too, because before I would just lint roll everything and then go back through to button the buttons. It really doesn't matter. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing, but I kind of like to be one and done with each piece. I totally forgot to make the little labels. This is actually something that I just started yesterday. So it's still new, so I still got to work it into a routine of mine to go ahead and write everything down, because I noticed that when I was doing it, when I was doing the inventorying part, where y'all remember when I like sit down and then I write on the color labels and then I put the items in the cellophane packaging, I just want to cut out that part. I don't want to have to sit down and do that the next day when I can just kind of work it into my, you know, listing process. I feel like when it comes to reselling, especially full-time, you have nothing but time to refine your processes and just get better. You can do whatever you want to do, like whatever your little heart's desire. But if you truly want to, you know, reach the next level and just get better in your business, you could make it happen. Y'all saw back, if y'all have been here this long, y'all saw when I went from 10 listings a day to 25 a day, how stressful I was. I kid y'all not, I was literally about to give up. I was like, I cannot do this, because what was happening was I was listing the 25 pieces, and I'd say about 12 to 15 of them were like filler brands. Maybe 5 was like, you know, the Athletas or the Lululemon brands, and then the rest of them were maybe like a brand that I could sell for over $30. But they weren't great, fun brands. They were, damn, I done did all of this and it's still uneven. This is so frustrating. And it has a stain on it. See, that's what I be saying. Is that a stain? Yeah, it looks like a stain. So now we're down to 20 pieces. Actually just washed clothes last week for my business. I keep them separate from my personal, but I keep them in here. So now I have 4 pieces of clothes that still need to be washed. And then I like to keep that to where it has enough for about 2 loads worth of laundry, because I don't want to like waste my time. So yeah. All right. But yeah, y'all, it's just important to, I didn't got off track, but I think I was saying that I was about to stop doing the 25 a day. Oh, that's what it was, because I wasn't really reaping the benefits, the rewards, as soon as I thought I was. I really didn't see an increase in my sales until March, and I started doing 25 listings in what month? In December. So I just was so tired. But guess what ended up happening? I learned how to not only soak in so much of what I plan on, you know, pricing the item at, what I plan on, like labeling it as, titling it as, what keywords I plan on using before I even get to the listing process. Because what ends up happening when I do get to the listing process, which y'all will see it in a little bit, I actually already know everything. So I'm quick. So I know that people even say that too, like they talk about how long it takes them to list. It shouldn't take you long to list. I don't even know, that's probably the easiest part. It's the cross listing for me that takes me forever, because I don't want to do it. I absolutely do not want to cross list, because it's so boring. But as far as the listing, I'm done. If I don't have a lot of research to do and I already know, you know, what keywords I want to use, which is like 9 times out of 10 I do, it takes me a minute, if that, to build out my title. But see, everybody is so different, because I don't make a description when I do my listings. I actually like to use the title as the description. So I just copy and paste, because I'll be honest, 7 times out of 10 people don't even read the damn description. So why would I waste my time making it nice and neat and they don't even read it? Okay, so now that I've finished with the prepping of the items, I'm gonna use my steamer to steam these items. I know a lot of people don't steam their clothes. Some of them just wash them and call it a day. But I actually like to steam. The steaming is not only for them to look nice, but it's also for like sanitation reasons. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and then we are gonna photograph This is literally this part that y'all don't see in my reseller vlogs, because I feel like we all do the same stuff. So why would I even waste y'all time showing y'all this part of it? I show y'all my work day, and then this is the second half of the day. I typically put YouTube on right now as well. But like I was telling y'all before, I've been loving the quietness of everything and just being able to live in the moment, especially when it comes to my brain, because my brain is always racing on what time is it, what's the next task, what all do I have to do today. And when I don't have anything to distract me, ooh, I made another sale. People are finally shopping again, thank the Lord. Like I am so chatty in this video, and I know this video might be long, but since I haven't did a vlog in a while, I just let it run long. I'll be honest with y'all too, I love a good hour to 2 hour vlog. This thing is janky. I had wrote everything down yesterday and didn't recognize that I didn't like have to list everything. So remember, I had leftovers, and that's what these are. So now I need to go back in and actually write down everything that I am about to photograph. So then that way, when I photograph it, I can just go to my table and then fold it up and put it up and be done with it, you know? That's why y'all saw the black marks on the side. That's me giving myself the notification like, hey, you already did this. I use different ones. They're all color coded. So the pink is women's tops. I don't put the sweaters in the cellophane because they can't fit, but if they can fit, then I will put them in there. But 9 times out of 10, I don't put them in there. I'll probably put like a very thin cardigan inside the thing. And then men's items are blue, go figure. And then women's bottoms are green. And then yellow is dresses. All right. Since I only have one pair of jeans, I'm just gonna do the jeans first to just get it out the way. I actually had to go on Amazon yesterday and start buying stuff for my business, because for some reason the magnetic, you know, dry erase marker just stopped working out of nowhere. And when did I buy that? I bought that, you know, marker when I bought my calendar on my fridge when I moved in. So I had it since April and it died, so I have to buy more. So I do have, you know, things coming in for my business. Of course, I'm going to show y'all in probably the next vlog. I feel like it should be here by then, but yeah. So I typically would just leave it on there, but I can't, unfortunately. So I gotta hold it. My phone, I bought a whole bunch of stuff. So like I said, I'll show y'all later. But with my phone, I don't have the holder and all of that just yet. So I actually sit it on my chest and then I'll sit it on my shoulder. So I guess that's one of the perks of having big boobs. So I'll just go ahead and measure this 13, 10, and then I put it on the board. Now I can't remember all 4 measurements, so I'll have to do it, you know, 2 by 2. So 28, 38 and a half. And then this is what my board looks like. So then I would take a photo of this and then I would put it in the listing. So this needs to go back just a little bit. I didn't hang these right, but I really don't feel like redoing it. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. And I will typically just try to get, you know, key features of the item. It actually varies depending on which piece, you know, you have. You can have something with a whole bunch of like embellishment to it, or like, I don't know, embroidery, and you just gotta, you know, photograph every single thing so they can get the gist. And since I don't write descriptions, I try to make sure that I photograph anything that anybody, you know, would need additional. So photographing the labels are so important, all of them, just so, you know, there won't be any issues. So yeah, so the way that I know that it's done is I will photograph the measurements at the very end. So anyways, like I was trying to say, is that during this process, when it's an item that I feel like it may have a style name to it, and I'm able to, you know, Google Lens it and see if it does. I do it, so. Since the battery died, I had to change it, and I zoomed in, so hopefully it's better. I don't remember the size of these. I will pop it on the screen. These are also linked in my Amazon storefront. I know that these are somewhat looked down upon because we are really trying not to use too much plastic, but honestly, if you really think about it, our planet is fucked either way it goes, so who even cares at this point? Because it's just gonna keep getting worse. But anyways, so then I put the little sticker right there, and then we just put it in there, and it's so easy. Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. Anyways, okay, so now that I'm done with that, I actually like to go into Poshmark, and I like to import. Now, so myself, I like to import the items. So I do it this way because it's just the easiest for me. I know that I can actually use, you know, a service where it starts off as the whatchamacallit, but I prefer it this way. Just to start off on Poshmark, it's super easy. I've heard that if you start it off on eBay, it'll be better because you'll be able to do all the item specifics and do all of that, but I just like doing it this way because it's just easier. And somebody did tell me to just take photographs in Poshmark and just do it that way, but I recognize that it slows me down because I actually tried it. It took me a while, but I finally tried it, and I was like, okay, this doesn't work, because after they take the photo, it takes like an extra couple of seconds to process, and I'm just like, I don't have time to keep clicking all of these buttons, so I'll just photograph everything and then you know, offload it to Poshmark. And this doesn't take much time, so I don't mind doing this. Okay, so now I'm finally done putting everything in, and I want to show y'all how I list. So I'm gonna start off with this pair of frame jeans. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's so hard to do this part because I have to like see my keyboard, and I also want y'all to be able to kind of see my POV. I'm actually just about to look up the photo so then I can look at the actual name. Where are you? Oh, here you go. So I just zoom in. So this is the frame LVIE slender straight. All right, perfect. So then I kind of try to pinpoint what mine looks like. So this kind of looks similar. This is somebody's photo. We love that. So when I see that people have liked their item, I will go ahead and look at their title. Oh, y'all can't see. Let me pull it up some. So I will look at their title to try to see if it's anything, you know, defining to it, but it's really not. And then I'll find that stock photo. We're gonna put that front. Now, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. So I'm gonna put frame, and then I'm gonna put women. Uh-oh, why didn't I spell that right? It's extra space. Women jeans, and then this is a size 24. So I put that, and then of course next is their actual, you know, name for the item. And then this is a denim wash stretch. I feel like it's not really much that I can put on here except like Western. Mostly all denim, I'll put Western in if I have enough characters. Y'all see it is the exact same. I just copy and paste it, and I did have a preset already to where I can just put EXE, and this is just gonna be a shortcut for the item is in excellent condition with no flaws. Please see all photos. And then after that, I just kind of already know that these are women's jeans. They are a straight leg and they're a size 24. So that is something that you already want to know. So then you can just kind of breeze through this part. I do fill out most of these things. Again, I don't fill everything out. I'll put rodeo. Okay, they don't have a tag for that. But yeah, you can do that one too. Sometimes I forget how much were these. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the price because these are a lot. But I typically do just put, you know, maybe not 65. Yeah, I'll do 65 because these are a straight leg. So this is a current style. So yeah, and that is how I list items that already have a style name.
The white man realized that, the white guy who was throwing the party realized and kicked them out and called them out their name. Called them the word. And they waited till they got far away from the house in their 𝕃𝕀ℕ𝕂𝕊 mask. And